All right, YouTube. Just wanted to give a little end of week update, a little vlog. Friday, 5 p.m. Just wind up the week and sort of keep you posted on a few things. Number one, meant to had this plan. Went down to New York City on Friday, and New York City was absolutely gorgeous day. It was the day after sort of the heat wave ended. Wednesday was the last hot day of the summer. 90 degrees. It was a little bit cooler, 75, 80. Had planned to do the first vlog from Bryant Park. That was the game plan, but audio issues, sort of underappreciated what it takes to get good audio out of the phone with the buds. I'd sort of ordered myself a selfie stick because I wanted to walk around New York, like I'd seen people with a selfie stick, videotaping myself, videotaping New York City, get some locations going. Thought it could have been exciting. But I think audio just was not there. It was not going to work. So a little disappointed, but you know, that's life. Learning how this vlogging going, learning how this YouTube thing, almost a full-time job. I hear people talk about just how hard it is, and I hate to say hard. It's easy just to record a video, but there's a million variables, right? There's a million little things to consume yourself with, and I have not been consuming myself with anything. I'm starting with the default setup, seeing how that goes, but very quickly becomes apparent to me that the more tech, the better, right? The more tech you got, the better. So we'll see, just how much we decide to invest in this, right? It all depends on a little bit of traction. And if we can sort of develop some consistency here. All I can say is let's see what happens. Theme of the week, AI is not dead, right? We talked a little bit about niche, what we're focusing on, in life, what we're focusing on in this channel, what we're focusing on at work, what we're focusing on in our business, in our content creation, in our product. And I just think AI is not dead yet. NVIDIA released earnings. Stock went down a little bit, but it's still the world's, you know, most valuable company from what I can tell. I mean, it went down marginally, right? We don't own any Nvidia stock, which is too bad. I did at one stage, but I don't now. Such is life. There was also an interesting article just about Apple partnering with OpenAI and getting a seat on the board and making an investment and being part of a funding round. And I just think, all roads are still leading down the AI path, right? And why are they? Just because of the incredible automation capabilities, right? AI for me is an automation technology. It allows you to communicate with computers with natural language. Have the computers, instead of having to code, you can talk to the computers. You can chat with them. You could do this before, but these large language models, right, are instead of just parsing what you typed in and, mechanically trying to, mechanically choosing what to do, large language models are attempting to understand what you want. They're trying to understand what you want, and B, they're capable of generating things that in the past only humans can do, right? They can write blog articles. They can generate images. In my sense, this is a type of automation where what large language models write, the images they generate, the articles they write, the automation, the code they write, where does that stuff really come from, right? Is it coming out of an intelligence coming from the internet, right? These large language models are trained on the internet. The entire internet goes in, right? It's essentially compressed. It's trained onto a model. And when you are chatting with ChatGPT, when you're chatting with Gemini, when you're chatting with Perplexity, what are you really chatting with? Something smart or something that has learnt from the internet? You're chatting with the internet compressed down to a file, okay? That's my personal opinion, and that's powerful. I'm not dissing that, right? That is what's happening. They've compressed the entire internet down to one file, right? They've made that a model. That's what all of these chips are doing. All of these NVIDIA chips are training models. And what does that mean, training a model? It means take the entire internet as an input, okay? And the output is a model. It's a type of compressed version of the internet that you can interact with, that you can ask to write an article, that you can ask to create an image. And it's powerful technology, okay? The automation capabilities are exciting and they're real. That's why I created the mechanized, right? That's what I was thinking with mechanized before, even years ago when I first registered the domain, when I first thought about what mechanized can do. Mechanized is about the automation capabilities of technology, about computers, and I want to pivot to AI, right? So I think the whole point here is this is something we're going to pull off. We're going to do this, right? In a philosophical sense, we want to manifest our reality, right? Um, we want to manifest our desired reality, right? My desired reality is to be part of the AI revolution. Okay, we're going to be part of it. We're going to capitalize on it. We're going to understand how all these technologies work. We're going to employ them for clients at work, for clients that are external, for clients that are family, for clients that are friends, for clients that are consumers of my content on the internet, right? That is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be figuring out this technology and I'm going to be sharing it with you guys, my audience. Okay. Thought about some different so I think just in terms of, niche of this channel, right? Watch a lot of YouTube videos about how to create a channel, what's the best niche. I mean, there's a lot of YouTubers that just talk about YouTube. There's coaches that just talk about coaching. And these are interesting channels, right? There's a whole bunch of them and they get a lot of views. And I think that the AI niche has also got people interested in it, right? I think there's also a niche where there's AI for people my age, but at the same time, I'm a little more technical than the average person. So it's a little uncertain just how I'm going to put these different things together, right? AI, my age bracket, the internet, YouTube, coding, how are these things all going to go together into a niche that actually has got people interested in it, right? We want to, we're going to be experimenting it. We're going to be talking about it. And even just recording these videos feels good to talk about it. Feels good to, we're gonna verbalize what I know. Okay. Looked at a survey online. I can't even remember the question of the survey, but I just jotted down, 58% of respondents indicating interest to job seeking, right? I can't remember the question. I still think that AI and the job search space, right? People still need jobs. Watched a funny YouTube video the other day. If AI is going to replace everybody's job, who's going to buy anything, right? Yeah, exactly. People still need jobs even when AI takes over. Even when AI starts providing its benefits, right? The entire planet can't be unemployed. I'm the absolute last person on planet Earth that believes AI is a bad thing and that it's going to take anybody's job, okay? Unemployment, especially in the US, is historic lows. It is 4%. It was 3.4% a year ago. It's only gone up to 4.5% because the Fed started to raise rates. It has nothing to do with AI yet. Okay, it's just the usual business cycle. I mean, will AI cause some disruption? Will there be changes? I mean, absolutely, right? Blog post writers are going to, and call centers, and there's a lot of different types of functions which can be automated, but it's going to make more time for content creators, right? It's going to make more time for movie producers. I heard just a stat this week that the video game industry, which I personally don't do, okay? I am not a gamer. There's not going to be a gaming channel, but the video game industry is as big as um, a movie, and television, and radio combined. Is that possible? And where were video games 50 years ago? There was no such thing, right? So and there's Twitch streamers and there's video game designers, and it takes actors to act in the games, and then they record them, and the hardware it takes to play games. This is just an entire 10% of the world economy didn't exist, right? So, AI is going to replace some menial functions, and it's going to make time for new careers, okay? AI is going to make time for new careers. That's why I just think it's actually a great time to be a content creator. It's a great time to think about, instead of, AI is going to cost me my job, AI is going to, what new careers is it going to create, right? That's what this channel is going to be about. It's going to be about new careers and new opportunity. It is unlimited. Gonna glance at my notes. I think that those are the things I wanted to say. It's Friday at 5 p.m. I'm gonna purchase a microphone, maybe, right? We're gonna sort out the microphone next week. Back to New York City, full time. It's a time of year where I usually love it in New York. It is not hot and humid. It is not time to wear a t-shirt. It's the weather's changing. There's some beautiful parks in the city, and I just think it's going to be a good time to get some work done, but also just enjoy the atmosphere of September, of post Labor Day time. Actually, really looking forward to it. Tuesday next week, going to hit the ground running. Folks, that's it. I wish everyone a nice weekend. There might be the chance of a video talking about a specific technology. That's sort of how I imagine this channel going. Vlog during the week. Um, by wintertime, expect educational videos, right? Something more polished, an educational video with screenshots, with how-tos on the weekend, okay? On Saturday. That's my thinking. Um, it's all about consistency. It's about frequency, and it's about manifesting your reality, which we're going to be doing, folks. Thank you.